Well, hello, welcome to the MACKEM CABBIE. How are you doing? Once again, there's just more news. Like I said, kind of keep up. Yeah, we are on Wednesday, and it's very, very humid. So, got two Sunderland players which have signed new contracts, and it's great news. Trey Ogunsuyi signs a new contract. The young striker has committed his future to the club until 2028. Of course, joining Sunderland at the age of 10, the 18-year-old has worked his way up the youth ranks, making his debut for the under-18 side during the 2022-23 season and scored 15 goals in 20 games across the under-18s and under-21 teams last season. And he has been banging the goals in for fun. I think he's a quality player for the future, this lad. I think he's really, really quality. So it's great news. And of course, on signing his new deal, Ogunsuyi says, "I'm buzzing to have signed a new contract. I've been at this club since I was 10 years. 10 years old. So to continue my journey here is amazing. It's always what you dream of as a Sunderland fan." So when I got to play for the first team, of course, it was surreal, and I'm very, very grateful indeed. So I do think that's great news for Ogunsuyi. And let's get a bit of some comments here. Steve McGuinn says, "So it's not just about signing big money players, it's about looking after," and Ollie's dogs behind me next door, even they're excited. "So it's not just about signing big money players, it's about looking after and developing the youngsters as well. And brilliant that he feels he has a future at Sunderland. How were the lads?" Bill says, "This is good news. The lad looks great in the under-21s and his younger brother is on the books too." Paul Haswell says, "Get him in the squad this season as much as possible. We've already turned down 2 or 3 offers from Liverpool for him. They know how good he is going to be." Flossie says, "What a belter. Now we'll see him around the first team, hopefully." And I do think, he is good enough for the first team without a doubt. And also now, another big one here, Trai Hume. I mean, there was rumours, weren't there? Is he going to be away? Is he going? And look at this. He's just signed, sealed and delivered. Trai Hume, yeah, he signs a new contract until 2030, and which has pleased a hell of a lot of fans. So, of course, ahead of the 2025-26 Premier League season, the Northern Ireland international has committed his future to Wearside until 2030, should I say. Hume, as we all know, moved to the North East in 2022 and was immediately part of the squad that earned promotion to the EFL Championship, where he made his mark. The 23-year-old has made 123 appearances in the competition across 3 seasons, which accumulated in an iconic day at Wembley Stadium in May as Sunderland returned to the top tier following an 8-year absence. After committing his future to the club, Hume said, "The club has shown faith in me with this new contract in the Premier League, which is where I want to be. I arrived at Sunderland in League One and just wanted to play football. I wasn't thinking about promotions or even in the Premier League. This is a massive club, and that means there is always going to be opportunities. It's been a quick rise through the divisions, and I've loved every second of it. I'm so happy to extend my stay and keep making memories." I just think that's really, really big news, because there was rumours that is he going to be going, and it's just great. The players are wanting to stay at Sunderland. Aaron says Hume has the potential to be a top right back in the Prem. Brilliant news. Paul says that tackle to snap Diaz in half in the final was worth the contract alone. Next target, Claire Baldwin. I wonder who he's on about there. I think we all know. Like a new signing, that mind. Yeah, it absolutely is. Wow, that's some great news, says Stephen. What a signing, and how chuffed does he look. Most important player for us this season. Going to be some tricky wingers to deal with. Easily walks into 15 out of 20 sides in this league. A couple of seasons in this league for him, and could walk into more sides in the world. Excellent news, says Robert. He's fully committed to our club and will become a legend at Sunderland. This is possibly the best bit of business we've done this month, and he is. He's called Mr. Consistent, isn't he, for a reason, because he's just a solid player. And Trai Hume, he doesn't dip in form. He's just steady right the way through. So there we go. If I get any more news, you will hear it from me. And by the way, before I go, I think the reason Trai Hume's staying is because Richie, who works on the channel with us as well, he's seen Trai Hume in the Stadium of Light in the last friendly on Sunday and told him, he says, you're my favourite player. So I think that's made his mind up. Anyway, have a great Wednesday evening on this sweltering evening. See you later.